on his turn, and then just shot like all his vehicles because he had a bunch of vehicles. It's like Land Raiders, like immobilized their
grab gun.
Yeah, his Land Raiders immobilized sideways, so it couldn't see anything. Paul thought that was hilarious. He's just like,
that is pretty funny.
Yeah, that tournament was a lot of fun.
That's
I'm definitely
unfortunate.
going to go next year if they do it again.
I mean, if they're trying to make it a big thing, they're going to have to do it.
Yeah,
What's it called?
It was the Gladiator Games, I think is the title.
Okay.
SCGladiatorGames.blogspot.com is what the
I'm sorry, what was it again?
SCGladiatorGames.blogspot.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
but it's in Utah.
Yeah, Farmington, Utah.
SC?
Like Salt Lake City, SLC?
It was like 20 minutes north of Salt Lake.
Right.
But they wanted to
Are you sure it isn't SLC?
No, it was just SC.
Okay.
The website, yeah.
Salt City?
Salt City. You
That's easy to remember, not.
They want it to be as big as Feast of Blades is what they're shooting for. And there was 150 people already for the first year. That's a good turnout for a first-time tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
It was only like 18 people for the 40K, and then
there's only like
was Malifaux, Infinity, and War Hordes. Like that's pretty crazy.
There's Malifaux, there's War Machines.
Was it $40 just to get in base, or was it just that?
$40 if you just want to play tournaments and stuff. So
I should easily tell.
But you got into everything for that.
Yeah, you get into everything for that. So $40 will get you into whatever you wanted.
It was a 2-day thing, right?
Yeah, 2-day. 3 games and 3 games for me and Paul. And Steve took second in his thing.
Did he play?
He played Malifaux apparently.
He didn't play 40K.
Huh?
Steve didn't play 40K.
No, he didn't play 40K.
Was the fantasy scene big at all? Or?
I don't think there was a fantasy
They
tournament.
didn't end up having one.
I don't think there's enough interest for it, which is kind of sad. Sad day. Well, have you seen the new stuff coming
Glotkin?
out?
That's ridiculous.
I have to get some of
That's
those.
really
The
super.
Vikings are monstrous infantry, and therefore they are broke as a joke.
No, not the black kid. The big,
Oh no, they are. They're just infantry.
No, I'm talking about the big slug things.
Oh right, the riders.
And then the new character one.
The riders are pretty cool.
So why are they
There's another
broke
one.
for being
they
infantry?
actually are. If they were monstrous infantry, the
Yeah.
Vikings, they
They're
would be
still
broken.
They would be
But
broken.
they're
really good.
They're really good. They're basic infantry on 40 mil bases.
Yeah. That's the only thing that stinks because that just lets
Weird.
people get more against them.
Well, yeah, it also makes it so that if you try
can't
and
just
take,
put 'em in
if you
units.
take any
Yeah.
more than just like a standard set of ranks, which is like a 5 wide, to get your ranks, then your frontage is so big you can't maneuver.
So you have to.
And they're only moving 4.
Because they got to
But
go on
they're-
the side.
Their weapon skill 6, mark to Nurgle, so most things are going to only hit them on 5s like ever.
Yeah.
And they have 3 attacks base, so you're probably going to only see them in like single ranks, just because once you start putting on second ranks, that's 1 supporting attack. Because they're not. If they were monster infantry, they would get 3 supporting attacks, and they'd be insanely
See them
good.
10 wide.
Yeah, you'll see them.
10 wide.
You won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to do anything. You'll move up and a piece of trade will be like, well, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, but at least you're like, hey, if you want to do anything to me, you have to come.
You're going to hit me in the front. You're not getting around my sides.
Exactly. No flank charge, no rear charges.
A thing that is really
It literally goes across the board entirely. Push broom of the gods.
They're probably almost best used in a demon's army because they give demons an option for mundane weapons. All demon attacks are magical. Yeah, because they have an array of weapons, but they're all mundane, not magical. All demon attacks are magical, and if demons ever run up against high elves with the banner of the world dragon, the high elves are just like, well, I get 2 up saves against your entire close combat army.
Their weapon choice though is so awesome too.
Yeah, they
They
can
want to
take.
choose between all.
They're black orcs.
Yeah, they're basically black orcs. They can
They just
choose
go-
weapon shield, great weapon, or additional hand weapon.
Every turn?
And yeah. I
Every
think
round of
so.
combat.
Every round of
It's
combat.
every round. Oh, really?
At the start of the combat phase or whatever, that's when you choose which.
I think black orcs are every turn. So like if
Well,
you use
yeah.
it once, then you have to stick with it.
I feel like black
For your
orcs are
opponent's
every
turn?
combat. So once you get into a combat, you have to keep going with the same weapon. And then if you get into a new combat, you can choose a new weapon. I think it says
Something like that.
at the beginning of the combat.
Yeah.
So that I think is intended to mean when we start this combat between my black orcs and your Empire Halberdiers, as soon as that's over, then I can choose a new weapon.
Something else, yeah.
Yeah. But at any rate, yeah, they can choose any weapon, which is really good. And I think
I was going to sell my Nurgle army, now I don't want to.
4. Are they base strength 4 or 5? I can't remember. I know they're toughness 5. I think they're base strength 4.
They're base strength 4.
So, at strength 4, you're -1 to armor. So if you're going against, light troops, you can choose the additional hand weapon and be like,
Just mince them up.
you don't even really ever need the shield unless you're against something super tough because if you're going to
Chaos
get hit on
armor, too, so
5s,
it's tough as
hit on
warriors.
5s and they have 4 up armor base.
Plus they can take the shield if
They
they
can
want
take the
to.
shield if they want to, and have a phase 3 with parachute
This one right
if
here.
they want to. Green. So yeah, they're pretty good.
They're like 15, 40
And the models are insane.
Yeah, I think they're 40 points a piece.
awesome.
I think they're 40 points a model.
What's the dollar cost on them?
It's a set of 3 or 5? 5. Set of 5 for probably like 60 or
Okay.
70 maybe.
Yeah. 12 each for like ogre-sized things.
Oversized guys on 40 mils, but they just count as infantry.
So that's not bad.
But I mean, dollars to points. They're
What are they called again?
the Flight Kings. Flight Kings. Yeah,
Okay.
Flight Kings. Dollars to
awesome.
points. I think they're probably one of like the best dollars to points that you can get.
Right.
Did you see the new thing
Aside
that's
from,
on
like,
there,
big
though? The
things.
3 characters?
Yeah, the
The
riders.
brothers.
Yeah.
The brothers.
Right. Yeah, they're all like big riders though. Like kind of like the.
There's a new one that has like the guy that's a walking thing. You should look on their website. It's I forget the
But
name.
it's a guy riding it, right?
There's 2 guys riding it.
Okay. Yeah. There you
It's
go.
the brothers. One is overly blessed by Nurgle, so he became a big monster. And then the other 2 guys, one's like the best.
The wizard.
Apparently, they're supposed to be comparable to Nagash in the power that they do. Yeah. The
Well, that's
the
what
three of
they're
them
doing.
together,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what they're doing.
They're like, you buy a book, you buy a thing, it gives you kind of like an army type
Main
thing you can
is you
do.
don't get to know the rules until you buy the kit.
What?
It's not
You have
going to be
to-
in whiteboard.
It says on there, I was reading the thing on the GW site, it says, when you purchase this kit, you will get the rule book that has this inside.
Well,
It's like,
so basically,
Well, that's
research
great.
on the
Yeah.
internet.
You don't got to buy a thing.
I want
you
the
just
kit
get 'em.
anyway, so I'm going to get it regardless. So.
Yeah,
That's great.
but I don't know. I think
Are they in the book? Are they in the book too?
What's that?
Did they come out with a book like with the Nagash?
Their
thing?
specific rule set, it says it is in their box.
It's not
Right, so there's not like a Nagash-like book for this.
Not yet, as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Because if they did both, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy this book to get the rules
Yeah.
for this model.
That would be cool.
That's great. See? Well, let's find out. All right, thanks, guys.
Game
That
chat.
kind of gave me. Yeah. By the way, happy Monday. Happy Monday, one take. And I just came down to like heat up some food, and I want to tell a story. So when I was a young kid, maybe 15, microwaves first came out, and so we were at a friend's house, and doing some role playing, and he's like, hey, I got this thing called a microwave. We're like, oh, how does it work? He's like, well, you put it in there and it heats up your food with like radiation. We were like, oh, like a nuclear bomb or something? Because we had learned in the 80s that nuclear radiation was bad, and that's what we'd have to contend with when the Ruskies came over and bombed us, right? So anyway, we're like, all right, well, let's heat up a hot dog in it. And we were like, how long should we put it in for? Because, to get water boiling and boil a hot dog, right? Like we had done our entire lives, it took maybe 10 minutes. We're like, all right, well, I bet this does it in like half that time. Yeah. Let's put it in for 5 minutes, right? And there was no like window. Oh, yeah. So we stuck it in there. Yeah. And of course the consequences. Yeah. 5 minutes. Yeah. We were like, oh wow, 5 minutes. And actually, one of the guys was like, actually, like trying to get it in. It's like, oh god, that's so hot. All right. That's fun. All right. So happy Monday, guys. Thank you, all you fans and clients, for tuning in. We are getting started. We're excited to be here. Okay.
Minor announcement.
Here we go.
We're discussing how we're gonna run a tournament here sometime soon.
What?
So for the local people, be on the.
Thanks
the
for
lookout
letting me know.
that,
By the
right?
way. Okay.
Well.
No, I'm
we're
fine.
just talking
I'm
about
fine. No, I'm
We
fine.
don't have a date or anything yet.
No, that's
but
great.
We would obviously run it by you first, Sean.
Okay, thanks.
So
Nope, the fans get the first.
Yeah, but
Yep.
but so be on the lookout for that if you're local and interested in a one-day tournament here.
Oh, fantastic. Well, where should they contact you?
You can contact
Should we
me
do-
at art@bluetablepainting.com.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Let's do that. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. And thanks to you for tuning in.